Hello guys, just a quick update because the boys have got a friend around today and I've no cap on. I might have to pick one of Dean's hats up right now, whatever, just to sit here a bit normal with a cap on. Bit hard for me to do this with no hat on. So anyway, I had my appointment. She was absolutely lovely. They weren't gonna let the boys in and they were quite insistent that the boys weren't actually allowed in with me. But because of COVID, it makes it slightly easier because it means that it's a lot quieter at the hospital. It's not like physio when it used to be like everybody on a table in a room and things like that. So they agreed that as long as the boys remained in their buggy, that they would let them in the room. But she said the moment they got out, she would cancel the meeting. So I was quite stressed about this. And I sort of said to the boys, like, you know, this is a difference between mummy getting in and starting to get well and healthy again, or mummy will probably have to go into an ambulance in A&E in the next couple of weeks. And they were absolutely brilliant. My boys were amazing as always. She was quite surprised for the age of them of how articulate and how chatty they are as always. Why do I feel so self-conscious right now, guys? Because I'm trying to decide whether to go grey gracefully or not. So obviously through all of this I have completely come up with grey hairs. So basically the whole point of me going today was because I needed it fed back to my doctor exactly all of the symptoms that are going on with me that represent what classes as the diagnosis of EDS, and also to get me into now getting this upright scan done to check all of the nerves and everything that's going on within the spine. Luckily, I have no sclerosis. My friend's just texting me a minute. I don't know if I can come on to text back, so I'll just come to keep this short a minute. Because when it's somebody else's kid, you need to answer quite quickly when you've got their kid. And at the end of the day, I have got somebody else's child here with me. And do you know how that makes me feel? It makes me feel that people actually see the truth of all of this and genuinely trust me, and also would stand up for me if it came for it. Because after Aaron and Faith were taken, and Elijah and Shiloh have been, Elijah particularly has been talking about Aaron and Faith today, and he said, you are going to see them again, Mum, you know that, don't you? We will see them soon. And that was just him walking down the road without me even mentioning anything about it. Just the fact that we'd been for the appointment. My son's obviously listened to pretty much everything that's being said and gone on. And then we come out, he said, Aaron and Faith love you, Mum. He said, you are going to see them soon. They're my brother and their sister. So really, really, really sweet. And I got a text off Dean about, oh, I need to start respecting him and he would have been here and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's been really, really hard battle for me with people, because at the end of the day, when Aaron and Faith were taken, 11 of my friends wrote to that court, and the courts blocked those letters. But 11 genuine friends of mine, and one that I'd met through all of this, took the time to write. But my actual genuine friends did all write to the courts. But then, like, take with Monique, I used to always take, you know, be at hers with her boys. So Monique Blakemore is the person that went to the EU, who was actually a personal friend of mine. And Autism Women Matter was created off the backbone of what happened, because she had gone through this with me and didn't know what to do for a friend of hers. So I was actually a personal friend of Monique's, who used to go and, you know, have dinner with her family. Who used to have Indian or Chinese. And I used to take her son out. And then obviously, after my kids were taken, people had to hide me. Jason, who created Walk for Justice with us, as you know, he had social and everybody ringing him saying that if I was at the house when the kids were there, that it, you know, they would take the kids from him and not even give them back to the mum, who was a school governor. So that was like really hard. And I still used to take Matthew out, and I still used to sort of go and take him over to collect his trolleys, which is Monique's son. But it was also secret. I've been like the secret friend that doesn't get invited to the birthday parties, because nobody wants to explain to anybody that I've had my kids taken. And I'm a bit nervous on Friday because I've got a play date with a new friend, and she knows about my health and I've got 2 kids, but we haven't yet actually had the conversation about my other kids yet. And at some point I'm going to get judged. I don't think I am by her for some reason. One, because she's not English. She's from Bulgaria and she has a different attitude and and she's not as narrow-minded and isn't as judgmental. But it's been really, really, really hard, because today, literally now, like when I've been coming here and I've been going over to the doctors, and I've been getting to the point where I can't manage the pain myself. And to the people that create the website to say that EDS people don't have pain, to every EDS person that does follow me, please write down on these comments exactly how much pain that we actually deal with on a daily basis. So I feel really, really rough right now, because obviously I've had my arms splayed out, I've gone into all full motions. And for those that ever see me using my body to full range, it's because I'm showing the EDS. But the great thing about it is it's come back to exactly what I was telling everybody, what I was telling them in the courts with Aaron and Faith, what I have persistently told Portsmouth Council here, and what I have persistently told the people who are around me. It comes back down to core strengthening and maintenance of my body. Swimming for the boys is a must, it's not a hobby. But even today, they were talking about whether a bath would be a luxury for me, even though using hot water is the way of getting the pain and the inflammation down. So the great thing is I've now off of physio, because now it's all about me doing it. And obviously I know and I understand my body, because I've been in it for 42 years. I know how to do my kids' physio. That's not a problem. But it's back to now paying for personal trainers again. And then on Friday, I'm speaking to a doctor in Bulgaria who is absolutely insistent that I need to be taking bamboo and pine something. So hello, I'm back. So yeah, so basically, as those that might know, back in 2010 when I was with Professor Bird, I had agreed to go into a 7-year pilot study to try to basically to reset my DNA, to reset my structures. Now this can be done. At the end of the day, if you don't exercise, if you don't strengthen your mind, if you don't look after yourself, you can't literally sit on government benefits as disabled, whinging about what you can and can't do. But in this country, if you have a condition and then you go to the gym and you start training, therefore you're then a fraudster. So it's a catch-22. Like today, the physio doesn't do my braces. I've now got to go to the occupational therapist to get my braces done. So and then also some of my braces I have to pay privately for, and my tape I have to pay privately for. So for those that don't know, you're meant to tape your knees, tape your shoulders. My right shoulder from today, I didn't realise, is permanently subluxed. It is not in and it is not out, and that's why I have been struggling so much with the painting going up. So just to come and show you, I don't know if it will let me do it. What are you guys doing? Excuse me, you don't do that. Shiloh, you won't have friends coming to stay again if you're going to be silly. Shiloh, excuse me, do that and you won't, I will have to take Lily home earlier. No, pack it in, eat your food. So the boys have obviously got their play date, but obviously I was trying to show you that I've been trying to do this. I don't know if I can get a signal in the back room. So I've been in this room. So this is the boys' bed. And last night I attempted to move it again because I'm pissed off with nobody coming to help me. And this sofa, I moved the sofa and I've torn the floor. And Dean was actually in the house at the time and still refused to help me move the sofa because everybody's trying to push me to be strong and a warrior, but you can't with someone like me. So, yes, you can go and get some water. You can go and get some water all by yourself, sweetheart. It's so weird. It's like having Faith here. So this room here was all pink, and you can probably see a little bit of the wallpaper over there. So I've been literally in here trying night by night to get all of this wall painted. But the problem is obviously I'm going up and down, up and down. It's a bit difficult to do with left hand because I'm ambidextrous, but I'm predominantly right-handed. So of course, because I've been going up and down, I've been wearing this out even more. But this bed, this is the only box I can actually lift properly. So I've been asking people to literally just come and give me a hand. And all it is that I need doing is all my boys' stuff in here Back. Yes, I'm back. So yeah, so basically I can either do it all myself. It's a bit difficult when the boys are around. People can say, oh, put me in nursery, do it during the day. Same issue. At the end of the day, to do this, I've got to pull it all out, carry it. Some things I can do, but some things risk injury. And this is where I don't need to beg people. I should just have people around me, like my dad and my mum, that go, oh, Kelly's decorating. So they should understand. Kelly has EDS, therefore she's decorating. Therefore, Uncle John and my brother Ryan can come and do the painting. My dad can't quite do some proper lifting at the moment, but a couple of them between them, Dean and that, should be doing some lifting. And this isn't about entitlement. This is about, you gave birth to me, mate. You're responsible for me. And yes, if I was born with a condition that makes it a little bit difficult for me to do certain things, like lift my kids in and out of the trolley at the shopping, which I really struggle with, then they should do that. So it's been very, very hard for me to realise that actually people don't care about me. People don't love me. My boys love me. My kids love me. They don't have the power to do anything. But I don't have people in my life that are pushing to make sure that I've got appropriate physio and personal training all the time. You know, because like she said to me today, if we don't grasp and get hold back and everything, it's all stiffening up, all my discs are coming together. Oh, I found this telly, by the way. Again, always do. Haven't tried to find out if it works yet, but it will do. So yeah, so it's basically, I need to go back into the courts to prove yet again now that I was telling the truth the whole time. I do have these issues, that this condition is very, very, very real. And it does take maintenance and work. And it does mean having some support and help. And it isn't bad because you might have a cleaner coming in or you might have someone coming out with you. There's nothing wrong with that. So, and the good thing is now I can go on pain relief. Because the problem is they can't put you on pain relief if they don't believe what you're going through. So now my doctors is going to get all of these letters plus my kids' letters and sit there and go, oh my goodness, she's got a massive misfeasance in public office case against us, as she has always been saying all the way through. So they're going to have to jump to it and start getting me in and start getting my healthcare plan done. But ultimately I'm back at square one again, where the NHS and services and things are just basics. Can you wipe your ass? Can you get dressed? Can you make food? And I can do those things. So they're not interested in whether or not it causes me problems dancing, whether or not it's in problems with work, because I can just be on sick. And I don't want to be on sick. I don't want to be disabled. I just want to have a condition that people around me understand and just accept me for who I am. Thank you, sweetheart. Is your nose okay?
Yeah.
Have you cut your nose?
No.
You got a bit of a nosebleed?
No.
No? Do you need some tissue?
Yeah.
I'll get you some tissue. Oh, shit, my neck's killing me. Shit, there you go. 2 seconds. Oof. Behave. There you go, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Have you guys finished your tea?
No.
All right, go and finish your tea then, because you've got some chocolate. Your dad gave me a chocolate bar, so go and finish your tea and then you can have some chocolate.
I'm trying to finish it, but like...
You's messing around, eh?
Yeah.
Right, Shiloh, you stay away from Lily while she eats her tea, please. Right, I'm going to go, guys. I'll catch up with you later.